Mixture of acetone and water. Here this is a water condenser. In water condenser, water outlet is there, water inlet is there. Cold water, we have to pour the cold water from this side and water outlet this side, and we have to keep the one thermometer in the distillation flask. This is a mixture of the acetone and water. Acetone and water, these both are miscible liquids. Acetone and water both are miscible liquids. How can we separate these miscible liquids? Separation of two miscible liquids by distillation method. In this process we have to use the distillation method. This is a stand, already we know this stand. This is a clamp and a thermometer, distillation flask. This is a acetone. Okay, this is a burner, already we know. From this method, from this activity, what do we have to understand? When we are heating the mixture, what will happen? It is depends on their boiling points. The separation is depends on their boiling points. Okay, I will explain about that. Based on the boiling points, how can we separate this mixture of acetone and water? Okay, this is a diagram. This is a water condenser, this is a distillation flask, this is a stand, and one beaker we have to collect the acetone. Okay, here let us try to separate acetone and water from their mixture. Let us try to separate acetone and water. Acetone and water from their mixture. Acetone and water from their mixture. Here acetone boiling point is a 56 degrees Celsius. Acetone boiling point is a 56 degrees Celsius. Already we know the water boiling point. Water boiling point is a 100 degree Celsius. Okay, water boiling point is a 100 degrees Celsius and acetone boiling point is a 56 degrees Celsius. Okay, by this activity, here in this distillation flask, first we have to take the acetone and water mixture, and when we are heating this mixture, what will happen? First, less boiling point. Which one is the less boiling point? Acetone is the less boiling point. How much? 56 degree Celsius. Okay, so first when we are heating, acetone will be evaporate. Acetone will be evaporate. And acetone, when we are heating the mixture, acetone will be first evaporated. That acetone is slowly, it will be come from the water condenser. This vapors, when we are heating, that vapors when it will be goes to the water condenser. In the water condenser, water is there, cool water, so it will be converted into that vapor into liquid, and we have to collect the acetone. And remaining at the last, at the end, water is there in the distillation flask. Okay, here when we are heating, we have to observe the thermometer temperature. At the 56 degrees Celsius, first acetone will be evaporated. Then after, remaining is the water is there. So easily we have to separate by this method. This method is called distillation method. What is the method? Distillation method. Based on the boiling point difference, we have to separate the mixture of immiscible liquids. To separate a mixture of two or more miscible liquids for which the difference in boiling points is less than 25 K. In this method, we have to separate a sufficient difference in their boiling points. Here a sufficient difference is there in their boiling points. For suppose, acetone is a 56 degrees Celsius and water is a 100 degrees Celsius. Sufficient difference is there, their boiling points. For suppose, if we only less difference is there means, how can we separate? Less boiling point difference is there means, how can we separate? We have to use a special method that is called fractional distillation process. That is called fractional distillation process. For suppose, the boiling point differences between the two miscible liquids is 25 Kelvin. Less than the 25 Kelvin boiling point difference is there means, we have to use the fractional distillation method. A sufficient difference in their boiling points is there means, we have to use the simple distillation. Simple distillation and fractional distillation. What is the difference? Fractional distillation. Fractional distillation, we have to use the less than the 25 Kelvin difference boiling point. Okay. Now let us try to separate acetone and water from their mixture. From their mixture. Take the mixture in a distillation flask. Take the mixture in a distillation flask. Fit it with a thermometer and fit it with a thermometer. Okay, first we have to take the mixture of acetone and water and take a mixture of in a distillation flask. Already we know the distillation flask. We have to take that mixture in distillation flask and fit it with a thermometer and heat the mixture slowly. Heat the mixture slowly, keeping a close watch at the thermometer. Keeping a close watch at the thermometer. And the acetone vaporizes. At first, which liquid will be evaporate? Acetone. Why? Because acetone boiling point is a very less compared than water. Acetone vaporizes, condenses in the condenser, and can be collected from the condenser outlet. Okay, the acetone first vaporizes and condenses in the condenser and can be collected from the condenser outlet. And next point, water is left behind in the distillation flask. First acetone will be evaporated, remaining is the water. Water is left behind in the distillation flask. And the method is called, what is the method is called? What we can call this method? This method is called distillation. The method is called distillation. By the distillation method, we have to separate the miscible liquids. Distillation. It is the separation of components of a mixture containing two miscible liquids. It is the separation of components of a mixture containing two miscible liquids. Miscible liquids that boil without decomposition and have sufficient differences in their boiling point. That boil without decomposition and have sufficient difference in their boiling point. Okay, in the simple distillation, we have to take that boil with decomposition and without decomposition and have sufficient differences in their boiling points. Acetone and water, they have sufficient differences in their boiling point. Why? Because acetone is at 56 degrees Celsius and water is 100 degrees Celsius, their boiling points. Now, to separate A mixture of two or more miscible liquids for which the difference in boiling point is less than 25 K. To separate a mixture of, for suppose a mixture containing the two liquids boiling point differences is less than 25 Kelvin is there, means we have to use the fractional distillation process to separate a mixture of two or more miscible liquids for which the difference in boiling points BPTS, that means boiling points, is less than 25 K. For suppose any two or more their boiling point differences is 25 K is there, means we have to use the fractional distillation process. How to use the fractional distillation process is used. Example, the separation of different gases from air. In the air, different gases is there. We have to separate that gases by the fractional distillation. Why? Because in that gases their boiling points is very less. The separation of different gases from air. And another example, different fractions from petroleum products. These are the examples for the separation. These examples we have to separate it by the fractional distillation method. Okay, what is the difference between the fractional distillation and simple distillation? Only change is the apparatus is similar to that. For simple distillation, apparatus are similar to the simple distillation. But what is the difference? Except that a fractionating column is fitted in between the distillation flask and the condenser. Okay, the apparatus is similar to the for simple distillation, except that a fractionating column is fitted in between the distillation flask and the condenser. Here, this is a simple distillation diagram. What is a fractional distillation diagram? This is a condenser. Okay, the apparatus is similar, but except which one? Fractionating column is fitted in between distillation flask and the condenser. This is a distillation flask, this is a condenser. Here another one fractionating column will be there. This is a fractionating column. Okay, in the same way this is a fractionating column between the distillation flask and condenser. Why? Because here very less boiling points is there. That's why immediately first which liquid is evaporated, that liquid is first it will be converted into the liquid. That vapor convert into the liquid. Why? Because here this fractional column is there, immediately that vapor will be converting to liquid. That liquid will be, we have to separate. Why? Because it here their boiling points is very less is there. That's why we have to use the fractionating column. That is the difference between the simple distillation and fractional distillation. Okay, thank you.